Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Williams Victoria Mangadali. I am a student in Muhammadiyah Lukbangga University, and now I want to summarize about materials from each speakers in VIRES 2024 meeting. So guys, the first materials is new education policy from Dr. Subhatra Seladurai. So guys, we know that the research in recent days shows some of the flaws in research paradigm. We see the traditional paradigm in education often relied on rigid methodology limitation, the exploration of complex dynamic and educational phenomena. The paradigm in educational research we do it all depends on the qualitative and quantitative data. And there was often an overemphasis that the quantitative data neglecting the qualitative insights. The traditional research paradigm could be disconnected from classroom practice, make it challenging to translate research findings to actionable researchers and educators. And of course, it can be slow response to change. The traditional research approach might be slow to respond to rapid change in the education, hindering the timely adopting of teaching methods and policies. So guys, from Dr. Subhatra Saladrais, I get some important points. The first is in education system we need a flexibility methods. The second is in education system we must to give a change to for students a material for problem solving skills to development the different essential skills in education. The third is we must to given a chance students to thinking analytically and we must to give an option to students to think independent. So guys, we move to the second materials. Second materials is about action research from Professor Dr. Zita. What is action research? Action research, it is research because it follows the research process that is starting with a problem, planning for gathering data. Research action research it is more than action that should be done to solve problems. Action research is the method in finding immediate solution to the problem, and action is the byproduct for implementation for a change. The action research cycle include first is identification of problem area, second collection and organization of data, third interpretation of data, fourth action based on data, fifth reflection. Meanwhile, the phases of action research include phase 1 is problem identification, phase 2 plan of action, phases 3 data collection, phases 4 analysis of data, phases 5 is plan of future action. Meanwhile, the benefits of action research include focused school issue, problem of collective interest. The second form of teacher professional development. Third is collegial interaction. Fourth, potential to impact school change. Fifth, reflect on own practice. Sixth is improve communication. So guys, we move to the third material. Material is business intelligence and digital intelligence for contemporary organizational designs from Dr. X. Supaprawat. Contemporary studies in the field of management means that you can do management research in any field. For example, in business, education, and science. Health sometimes has to do integration research between 2 or 3 sectors. That means it is considered research integration, such as education field, in the business field, and in the healthcare field, and etc. When we apply for the contemporary studies management, that means we have to use or adapt to digital technology for education, teaching, learning. That's the definition of contemporary organizational. The definition of digital intelligence in application and education world means that studies in management are contemporary research of technology. For example, we can apply artificial intelligence or human intelligence. Both can be used for business fields such as TikTok for marketing. Another, we use Google Map for transportation. Another example is AI. We use for education such as ChatGPT is an update to digital technology. And the fourth material is about upholding excellence in research practice from Dr. Hardianti. So guys, there are several kinds of sentence or words from FAIR itself. In research practice, sometimes we have difficulty finding out what we have to do. Difficulty finding out what we have to do, maybe we feel confused, we feel determined to decide which methods which are our interests. So, Dr. Hadrianti overview some tips in research practice. The first is visualization and values. What are the visualization and values? To get a good topic, it seems necessary for researchers, even though offices of professional researchers, to have good competition or skills and visualize what exactly interests them, how to access the phenomena that exist in our environment, how we can and have the opportunity to examine something in our environment. So this type of visualization and value is part of the ontological and epistemological and axiological paradigm. So, based on our ontology, we are given time to find out and determine what actually we will examine in the field of visualize. What is needed is to find out what things can be studied that can be used as research questions and useful the topic or focus or phenomenon that we choose is in the field. The second tips is integrity. Integrity is relates honesty and also how we carry out our research. Whether certain things should be used, such as certain or large amounts of money. To carry out such research, we should take it from other section and how to do research. The money to be given by that section, and that is related to integrity. And why this related to axiology? Axiology is like how useful our research is for development into education, and strictly how systematic our methodology is in conducting research, and it relates to epistemology and methodology after we determine. We move to the last material. The last material is about ELT, curriculum and material development, from Dr. Andy Asrifan. Language literacy, interests and goals, and the next thing we have to consider the curriculum and context. That's the value being informed about goals and objectives, and the resources and facilities. Where teachers have to be realistic about assessing research will have an impact back on decision in material design and personal self-confidence and competence, where knowledge, experience, attitudes, and how to use the line correctly. And the last is copyright competence. The implementation of restricting and awareness must be paid attention by curriculum designers, especially for teachers. And the last thing is time. How much time we have to spend in sharing material, working in teams, and organizing material and targets. So guys, that's all that I can summarize from each speakers in VIRES 2024 meeting. Thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.